Welcome to The Know, I'm Brian.
I'm Ben.
After weeks of reports of rampant sexism at Riot Games, the developer of League of Legends published a lengthy apology today and says it's going to clean up what pretty much everyone acknowledges is a toxic culture there.
They posted a lengthy apology to current and former employees saying, "We're sorry that Riot hasn't always been or wasn't the place we promised you. And we're sorry it took so long for us to hear you. In the days, weeks, months, years to come, we're going to make Riot a place we can all be proud of."
They also addressed players of League of Legends, saying, "We know we let you down, and we're committing to fixing that."
Interestingly, they also made a statement concerning people who might be considering working at Riot in the future. The company wrote, "We understand if you have some doubt or hesitation, but we also need you now more than ever. We need people who will drive change and fight for what's right. Building Riot wasn't easy, rebuilding it won't be either."
Now, if you're wondering what all the apologizing is about, it all started earlier this month when Kotaku interviewed more than 24 current and former employees of the developer who described a workplace with a lot of instances of sexist behavior and gender discrimination. That's just to name a few.
Right. After the story published, more and more former employees of the company started to speak out about their own experiences.
Yeah, just a couple of days ago, former Riot Director of Product Management Barry Hawkins wrote about why he left the company in 2014, saying the frequency and intensity of inappropriate behavior in the workplace had become a concern not long after I arrived.
He added, "There are two predominant flavors of behavior. One was the use of sexual references and gestures by straight men toward other straight men, and the other was the sexist and inappropriate language about women."
Another former Riot employee, Megan Marie, said she left after just 6 months at the company. She wrote about her experience, saying, "I didn't go out with colleagues after events because strip clubs seemed to be a common destination. Asking me what age I lost my virginity at was deemed appropriate conversation during a team dinner, and employees I didn't know prodded into how my sex life worked in a long-distance relationship."
Okay, so that's just a little sampling of some of the allegations against Riot. Needless to say, it's been a massive controversy for a developer that operates one of the biggest games in the world, League of Legends.
Now back to their apology statement. Riot wrote that they're committed to changing the environment at the company, saying that they're working with leading culture change experts, and we are starting to develop a plan with substance.
That includes putting together a new team to change the culture of the organization, as well as reevaluating the language used at the company. They also said they're reevaluating their recruiting and beefing up employee training and searching for a chief diversity officer.
They didn't mention any individual firings, but they said they're setting up a hotline where anyone can submit complaints and raise issues, and they brought in an outside legal firm to assess their policies.
Riot added that no one and nothing is sacred and wrote, "We are prepared to make big changes and have begun taking action against specific cases, including removal of rioters, though we aren't likely to go into those details publicly on a case-by-case basis for legal and privacy reasons."
Yeah, we haven't heard about any changes at the top though,
right?
Which sometimes you see in these cases.
But it's obvious something went down.
Oh yeah. Overall, Riot repeatedly stressed that it's focused on changing the culture at the company and creating an environment where it says inclusivity, diversity, respect, and equality are all non-negotiable.
They finished by saying, "We've always believed that Riot should be the home for the very best talent in gaming. It's clear we've fallen short of that goal, but we've never backed down from a challenge before, and we don't plan to start now."
So, a lot to chew on. What do you guys think of Riot's apology and its plans for the future? Let us know in the comments.
And for all your gaming news, be sure to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to The Know.